This goes out to all my ladies. We open Wamba. Don't underestimate her. She's the cream of the crop, the Terminator. Don't assume it's not a costume. She can have.
Yo, Charlie, what's up? Welcome to episode 12, aka the final episode for season 1 of Tea with IVE, and I am your host. Me know this. IVE, and you know. Remember, thank you for coming. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, gossip about it, say all the things you want to say. I like it. I don't mind. I'll be okay. But will you? Anyways, thank you so much once again for joining. Let's get right into it because I feel like it's the final episode. I may want to shed a tear or two or be dramatic small somewhere in there. So let me start you off quick so you don't get bored, okay? I know you have things to do. The way Ghana had some people, they push some things for one ahead though. They do like we know they see them, but we see them, but we'll drink some tea and then we'll be okay eventually. What's I say? So today, I wanted to end because I feel like all the episodes I've just been giving up advice as if I'm some. No, I wanted to end by sharing some of my flaws. Some. For the rest, come to my house and come and ask me. But I wanted to end sharing some of my flaws and how plants are helping me work on it. So that's the topic for today, my flaws and how plants helped me work on it, or plants continue to help me work on it, because I think there's always progress and we're always working on it. So this should be interesting. But today's tea, I don't know if I should start with mentioning the name of the tea. The tea has a surname. Today's tea, you see, it looks really light and you think you're drinking water, but it has a surname. Okay. So today's tea is Ginkgo biloba. I didn't think I'll get it on the first try. Yeah, it's also called the maidenhead tree, and let me drink some and tell you what it does. Interesting. So this tea, maidenhead tree, is known for blood circulation, especially for the brain area. So it aids in blood circulation. It also aids, it works, basically it's this herb is for your brain. It's like brain food, okay? If you are reading and you keep forgetting, because it's also been known to help people with dementia a lot. Yeah, so you also want to check it out. Try it and let me know if you have someone who has dementia or is forgetful. See if it works for them. I mean, there's no harm in trying. Just be sure that you're not allergic or any of those stuff, or talk to your doctor first. I always tell you, don't take my word for it. I'm just telling you how I enjoy it. That's all. It also, so basically it promotes with cognitive function of your brain. Some of you, sometimes I wonder if there's sense in your head. You are not drinking tea, that's why. Drink the tea so that the sense will come before you go and be voting for some people. I didn't mention names, but let's move on. Yeah, try this tea and get back to me. Tell me what you think about it. I think it's not bitter. It feels like I'm drinking water. It's just warmer. So, okay, it has a woody taste to it. Tell you people there, you go and add honey and things, so maybe to make it taste, I don't know, but it feels like I'm drinking warm water, so it's quite easy. It's quite easy to drink. very smooth. Oh, I love it when I drink tea and it just clears my airways. Like it's just you just have to drink it to experience it. But that's it. So today I'm talking about myself and how imperfect I am. How many people do that? How many people do that? Me there, I'm somewhere. So I wrote a little bit about some of the things I think are flaws, okay? First of all, I'm Aries. I'm a March born, okay? Aries, you need so shit. We are like, go, 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 go. We don't care. Like when you're working with an Aries, yeah, we have the ability to just plan it in our head and we move. You get it? So if you're working with an Aries and you're more of someone who likes to be lean back, observe before you move and those things, you feel like we dey rush. But we know the rush. That just be how we did. So and like I don't have patience for certain things. Like to date, I'm working on it. I promise, okay? I don't have patience one bit. Anybody who has dated me, I think my current partner is enjoying the fruit of me working with plants because these days I'm not quick to anger. I will try to understand your point of view, but the old me, Charlie, if you slack now, we move, we like away, Patience was never, it didn't come to me easy, okay? I'm not a patient person. I didn't used to be a patient person. I don't have time. I don't have time to waste. That's how I used to be. Like, I don't have time. My tolerance level 2 was almost 0. Like, if you do something, like my mom would say, I don't tolerate nonsense. Like, I ain't got time for that. Okay. It's something that just comes with who you are, like, and your character traits and your behavioral patterns and I find that most go-getters are like that. Okay. And sometimes we miss certain things because we didn't have the patience to wait. And so I evaluated myself and realized that, like, I need to work on it. Look, you're talking to someone who, listen, this is how my brain works, okay? When I'm answering questions on an exams paper, it is, what is da 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 da? What is da 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 da? I've processed it in my mind. I write it. I never used to believe in reading over what you've written. Because for me, this is how I think. If I read over it, I'll get a new idea. And I'll have to cancel everything and rewrite it and I'll be late. And I can't afford to be late because I'm Aries. Like, we are always first. We have to finish first. It's a thing, okay? So, I never used to read over something I've written. And I'm always for the adventure, like, but in as much as I'm for the adventure and I want things to move, if things slow down a bit, no, then I'm bored. Then I want to stop. Then I'll stop. So I've never been good with startups. Like, if a startup is not doing well, no, on to the next. Because another good thing about being an Aries is you always have an idea. So we're like, on to the next. And sometimes it's good. So I'm not trying to get rid of the entire thing. But sometimes it's bad. Okay, you need to be able to understand that not everybody's like you. Some people process things slower than you do. No offense to, I won't mention any of the other months. Well, I don't want trouble. I love you all. Tinedo, it's nice, pa. You should try it. It's making me smart too. But yeah, it's something about how plants changed me and my perception about all this. Like, I used to be very hot. Like, my sign is fire. Like, I'm always like, we move. And it took a while, especially even with plants. It took a while for me to just say, okay, take a step back, breathe, evaluate, look at it from different perspectives and different point of views. Take your time, process it. How did it make you feel? Why did this happen? This person says they need time. Why do they need time? Charlie, me, I don't have time. Blah, blah, blah. That used to be me. And I feel like I'm sorry to anybody who may have encountered that part of me. I promise I've changed. Still, but mitawase. Like, now I am more tolerant, you know. Now I weigh two sides of the coin. Now I take my time. Like, I am that person on the road that you can't road rage with and win. Energy. Full. Like, if you're a driver and you slack, you go collect up. But these days, I find that I'm so chill. I'm so calm. I'm still an Aries, but now there's something that prompts me to say, wait, look again. Have patience. Breathe. Count 1 to 10. Look at it again. And I feel like it's something that I have gotten from spending time with plants. So plants taught me that it's very important to make time and to allow yourself to ground yourself. Okay. In episode 10 and 11, episode 9 and 10, we talked about roots. And I told you how impatient I used to be. But I didn't tell you that it's my biggest flaw. Like, I don't know how many times I'll say, but I want you to understand that me, niaboche. But sisi I okay, same face. Like, I'm getting better and I am glad because let me tell you, old Ivy, okay? Old Ivy would have just gone. Episode 1, episode 2, episode 3. Hey, I'm still under 30 likes and 30 views. Nah, I won't do it again. That's old Ivy. So for me to stick this out till episode 12, I feel like I've made a lot of progress. And I am just so grateful and so glad to everybody who has helped me through this journey. But I am also very proud to say that one of the things that helped me was plants. Plants can test your patience. Okay. They test your patience more than anything. You know, you'll be waiting for a plant. Look, there's this plant. What plant should I use as an example? I want to use a fruit. Okay. You know, there's a plant. Oh, the name of the plant is not coming to me. But most plants, especially fruiting plants, okay, they take, especially trees, they take a while to mature. It's only after maturity that they start to fruit. Now, I was so impatient that I found a way. I thought I was finding a way to cut that process short. So instead of starting from seed, I researched and found another way. So I would go to the tree, cut, cut a branch, okay, like literally break a branch, put it in water, it will root, and I already have this height of a plant. But I realized that, and this even happens for this, and monsteras. Good, monsteras are a very good example. See, if you see someone's nice monstera, You say, well, give me a cutting. Yours already has holes. Your leaves are big. That give me a cutting. And you take the cutting of the monstera and you bring it home. You put it in water or soil. And not to burst your bubble, but the monstera will still start from scratch. Okay. And it made me so annoyed in the beginning. The monstera will still start from scratch. So the life cycle of a monstera is, it starts off as a small leaf, love-shaped leaf. And then with maturity comes the cuts or the fenestrations or the slices in the leaf. So you have maybe 3 to 4 full leaves that do not have the holes or anything in them. We call the holes fenestration. And then you have one that has the split, maybe one split on the side. And then that's another 2 leaves. And then you have another one that has 2 splits. It will take you like a year or more, depending on how good you are with the plants, for you to finally get the holes in the monstera. What you saw someone do, that you thought that because I'm cutting the one that has already matured and I'm taking it to my house. So look, it used to frustrate me so much. But I realized that there's a beauty in keeping calm and watching things grow. And it's one of the things that has helped me and made me more patient and more tolerant and more conscious. Like the beauty of seeing the same plant give you from small to big leaves based on how old they are. It's just beautiful to watch. Look at your old pictures, how you used to be, how you are today. It's beautiful. Watching growth is beautiful, and you can only experience it if you're ready to be patient, tolerant, if you're ready to just take in the moment as and when it comes. These ivy plants can grow bigger. Okay, these leaves can grow bigger if they were climbing a tree. Did you know that? It's like it allows you to enjoy both life cycles, or all the life cycles, or all the processes that each things go through. And it's something that I feel like a lot of times I may have missed in the past with some of the things I went through. And some of my growth processes, I didn't document it. You know, like it was just always like, Charlie, relax and enjoy. There's something about patience. And I'm also talking from the part of where you've seen someone, you expect that they should be as fast as you because you are fast. Some people start slow and finish fast. Some people start fast and finish slow. And you just need to calm down and watch it from one angle. Take your time, be patient, process it. Don't rush. Enjoy. Well, you see, instead of rushing to finish, why not take your time to just enjoy the process? Because the stress that plants put me through in the beginning, it felt like stress because at that point I was like, I just want new leaves. I just want new leaves. But I came to realize that no, there's actually more to plants than the leaves. Because look at the leaf patterns. They are all different. You are so eager to see a new leaf, a new fruit, that you miss the other beautiful parts of owning a plant. These days, people say, like even some scientists are saying that plants talk to each other through the leaves and those things. And they are spending time to listen and see, and they are hearing waves and sounds. But to some people, it's just a tree that is sitting there that's probably blocking them. But to others, it depends on how you are deciding that, and this is how I'm going to look at it. Like, take your time. I took my time. These days, when someone calls me and says, my plant is turning yellow, I said, which one? They said, this plant. I said, which leaf? How many leaves? Oh, one leaf. I said, one leaf. Why? When they born you, have you stayed the same till now? Allow the leaf to die for a new one to come. It's just cycle. Okay, it's normal. It's normal. Have patience. Else you will miss the beauty of the process. I think that's all I can say. You miss the beauty of the process. Be tolerant. Don't think that everybody should be like you. Today, Sebastian was late to the shoot. And I thought about how I would have reacted before. How dare you? You want me to come here and come and wait for you? Oh, I want to be asked, what made you late? No, Minisa time. But these days, I'm like, okay, I will first of all think about all the reasons that might have caused this person to run late. Of course, except the people that try to take advantage. As for that one, you will get it. It's still there. If you don't understand, ask your girlfriends. But it's just to say that, like, these days I'm more accommodating and I'm grateful for that. I am more tolerant, I'm more peaceful, and I'm more patient. I'm more conscious. I am more intuitive. You see, it all comes from that same place of understanding that it's not just about you. And you need to, first of all, just stay and observe and enjoy the growth and the process so you don't miss the memories of enjoying that growth and process. And yeah, these days, if you see me in town and I'm looking calm and those things, this is why. I think it comes with some peace as well, because plants have made me so peaceful that it's hard for you to get me upset. And I used to have a very bad temper. And all of that, like, I'm seeing it all just, I'm like, obey okay. I visited a plant mom recently who had been bashed by the media some time ago. And I wanted to be sure it wasn't just me, okay? So I asked her, I said, how did you overcome this? Like, she said, when you have plants and they always die on you and you always keep buying them and keep trying to make them stay alive and all that, you realize that this life is nothing. And you take your wins whenever you can. And when there's a lose or there's a failure, you just move on. You don't let it stay with you. What? You kill this plant so you won't get another plant again. You must be mad. You get and learn. Learn from your mistake, your previous mistake, and make it work this time around. And that's how it is. That is how we grow. That is how we thrive. Okay, that's how you would see the change happening in you. And that's how you will see success taking over. And I am really, really so grateful. I wanted to spend the last few minutes of this episode to just talk about all the 10 episodes that we've had and to just run you through the topics, because I feel like it's been an interesting journey for me. Honestly, I almost didn't show up for this one. I was exhausted. I was tired. I was like, why am I doing this? Then I remembered that, hey, you've come a long way. And this is the whole point. And it made me want to just run through it and just make it a very chill episode where I just talk about some of the cool things we've done so far and how proud I am of myself and the Pebble team. It started with an introduction in episode 1. With episode 2, I dedicated it to my late friend, Irene Podo. May she rest in peace. She's one of the reasons I woke up this morning to come here, because I'm like, okay, I promised I'll do this thing for Irene. So I'm doing it. In episode 3, we talked about letting go. In episode 4, we talked about the things that helped me through down times. In episode 5, we talked about 10 times women came through for me. I think I changed that topic. Where is it? In episode 6, in episode 5, we talked about quotes that ruined our curiosity and boxed us in. In episode 6, we talked about prune, don't burn bridges. In episode 7, we talked about things my mom taught me. Yeah, I spoke about the herbs part in that episode. You should check it out. In episode 8, what did we talk about? In episode 8, we talked about a very important woman in my life. And I talked about the importance of staying together and how plants thrive better when they're together. And that was a very deep one. You should check it out. Totally check it out. In episode 9, we talked about the changes in the roots. In episode 10, we talked about roots take time to establish. In episode 11, we talked about when you love someone, you make them thrive. In this episode, I have tried to open up about some of my flaws and how I'm working towards making it better. And with that, we come to the end of season 1 of Tea with IVE. I want to say thank you. It hasn't been easy for me, but people like Isinam will send you a message and say, I like how the episodes are going. I always wait and look forward to it dropping. People like Susan August will say, I like what you said in this episode. It really treated me small, but it's making me work. There's been amazing comments coming from people. I've seen your posts, I've seen your comments, I've seen your likes and your shares. I am grateful. And I want to say thank you. Now, let me just give you a little bit about season 2, because remember how in season 1, episode 1, I told you that women are coming to brag? Yes, that's what we're doing in season 2. Tea with IVE is going to be bringing on here some of the most amazing women you have in the creative industry. Look, when I tell you I'm bringing the most amazing women you have in the creative industry, ones you've heard of, ones you haven't heard of, I want you to listen to this podcast and be motivated, be inspired. And if you're a younger person, also have an idea of the various careers that are coming up. Don't let anybody tell you that you can only be a doctor, lawyer, nurse. Like, I want that to stop. Okay, there are so many job opportunities and careers that Ghanaians are not able to tap into because we didn't prepare for it. And I hope that by bringing these women on, it will motivate that girl outside Accra who thinks that she can never be great, for her to know that she can actually be greater than in her wildest dreams. Thank you so much for joining Tea with IVE. And this is the end of season 1. I will see you in season 2. Big ups to Pebble App. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, gossip. See, there's only one thing you shouldn't do with my voice. You people who have been saying, hey, you have a sexy voice. Stop it. Listen to the sense I'm talking in the voice, okay? Stop saying you have a... Listen to the sense. The sense is what I want you to get. Okay? Thank you so much. And remember, you are not basic. We are not basic. Guts!
Don't care if you cannot see her, she go blow your mind. Put on your speakers, take a break, a little escape, she can have it all.